So,
All right, technical
I'm back.
difficulties. We got that was like a 10-minute fucking setback. We were talking about our embarrassing stories, and now we're gonna go with Franco. Your story.
All right. So my embarrassing story is not really embarrassing, but it's like it wasn't the best moment or best day of my life. Okay, so there was this girl that we would go to school with. I'm not gonna say her name out of respect, but her name's just throw that out.
Yo.
So
I think everybody's gonna
this
know who it is,
girl.
bro.
So this
Yes,
girl,
sir.
she had liked me for a minute, I guess, and I guess I kind of liked it too. But like I was in that like weird phase where like I don't really know. And so we had decided to I think link at the Starbucks in Hercules at the plaza. I don't know what the plaza's called. So then got the little food, got the little drinks, started hanging out, started talking, and then we were walking to this park called Refugio Park for the picture.
No.
So at the park we saw like the little ducks and like we were at the park. And so then there's this like depending on the picture, there's like these steps and then there's like a thing at the top. So we're like, you know what? Like let's go sit over there, we could go talk, yada yada. So we go up there and then uh, we start talking, we start like discussing whatever the topic was, and then we start getting a little like handsy, I guess. Well not handsy, we kissed first, but like you know what I mean. So so then it's weird talking about this. So then you were just, talking, chilling, doing what kids do, the regular 12-year-old business. And
12?
no, I'm kidding. I was like 15 or 16. I was something like that.
Said
So
12.
yeah, so we kissed and blah blah blah, and then that elevated to more stuff. Not like the stuff you're probably thinking about is like the next step. Anyway, so yeah, so I did something that I'm not gonna say because out of respect to the girl whose name I can't say. I don't really want to put the business out on blast, but just know that I went down there.
That
In
sounds like you
public.
were like
Nah, okay. I don't know how else to phrase it. Just put like a picture of a hand or something.
No.
And then she left because I was gonna go back and wait for my ride to come get me. So yeah, that was basically the end of the story. The story gets worse. If you're a guy, this might be like the worst thing you could possibly experience in human history. This thing called blue balls. If you don't know what that is, if you've never experienced that, I envy you. And yeah, so I had that. Didn't I was didn't didn't know what it was. I wasn't scared, but I was just like in shock. I was like, oh, so this is what it is. And then yeah, then it went away when I made it go away. Yeah, that's
it probably wouldn't be as embarrassing if like the entire like class didn't know about it, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
for
think they
sure.
know that
I
last
don't I
part.
don't
I
think
don't
it would
think
be
they know the
nearly
last
as
part. But yeah.
when I heard that, I was just that was like incredibly funny to me.
Yeah,
It is.
that
It's
was
funny to think about now. But like,
that was
me and her are
mean.
cool. So like,
Yeah, definitely. But
if you see this, I hope you laugh.
yeah,
She won't see it, but
nah,
yeah.
she's gonna send it to the school and we're gonna get expelled.
Hey,
Um,
hey, you gotta cut the
Oh my
name out
god.
though. If she does,
hey,
No,
bro.
but it
yeah,
was funny though. It was
it
funny
Yeah.
though.
it was good times. But yeah,
Yeah, those are good stories, but I think mine was probably like the worst. This is I don't know. I'm pretty fucking stupid, so I do some really dumb stuff and sophomore Nico is probably the epitome of all of the dumb shit I've probably done in my life. Um so I had the great idea to cheat on my Spanish final because I didn't study for it. And what I did was I put so the Spanish finals that this teacher gave us were incredibly hard. There was like three parts to it. There was like the multiple choice, which was like 100 questions or some shit. There was
it was
like a
damn near.
there was like a There was like a reading part, a listening part, a writing part. It was like all of this for a fucking final. It was Spanish 2 honors, but it was hard as shit. And the
It
teacher
was
alone,
crazy.
the teacher is she's really nice, but she also
Wait,
scares the
let me say something real
shit
quick.
out of me.
If you see this, I want you to know in our 2 years together, in the 2 years that I sat in your classroom listening to you talk Spanish, I retained zero information.
That's
And
so
none of it
fucked
is
up. I'm not keeping that. I'm not keeping that. I'm not keeping that. I'm taking
I
that
thought
out.
you were about to
I'm
like
taking
say
that out.
something nice, bro.
Nah,
No,
no, bro. Like that, it has not helped me at all.
no.
I'm
And,
pretty fluent now.
I've taken like I don't even know, bro. Like 12 years of Spanish or some shit.
Yeah.
Like 11, and I still can't hold a conversation with the fluent speaker.
That's
So
crazy.
when I go to Las Montañas, bro, and like I ask for like that fucking, when I ask for the bread, and they start like speaking to me. So basically, going back to what I was saying, I had the bright idea to put the vocab, a bunch of vocab of Spanish words as my wallpaper, and I would put my phone inside of my sleeve like this. And so when I'm taking the test, I'd pull it out and then I'd have the vocab as my wallpaper. Ironically, the words weren't even on the fucking test. Like I didn't need to use them. And it's really funny because before that, like we had break before that. And I was telling like one of my friends like what I was gonna do. I was like, bro, I'm just gonna fucking cheat, fuck it. And he's like, bro, you're gonna get caught, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. And I fucking got caught, bro. I got caught up. And it was so scary, bro, because this teacher is like, she gives me anxiety when she like, I don't know, bro. She's fucking scary as shit. She reminds me of my mom. And it's really scary. And yeah, she noticed what I was doing. I was like, I try to put I was in the process of putting my phone back into my sleeve because I realized that none of the words I had on the wallpaper were there. So I was like, I was covering it with my forearm, right? And then she walks up to me and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking the test. She's like, what's under your arm? I'm like, hey. she's like, what is this? And then she sees the words, just like, oh my God. And you two were there, right? You two were
Bro,
in that class?
Yeah.
I was in front of him and I was on the last section and all I hear is her like saying, "Oh my God," and then she's like, "Are you cheating?" It's like she asked him, she asked him, she was confronting him, and I just remember I stopped doing what I was doing and turned around just to like see. It was so funny. I felt so bad for you, bro.
No, it's water under the bridge now. I'm cool with her, but in the moment, oh my God, the anxiety that I had.
Everybody stopped taking their test and just
Yeah,
immediately
but
turned
just
in our
watch.
direction.
We're taking the class like it's like a mixed class. It has like we were sophomores and there was also freshmen in the class. So I just looked like a complete fucking dumbass. And yeah, she exposed me. She made me like walk outside of the classroom and she pressed me. Everybody was like looking at me, gave me the face. Um and I was like, damn it. And I'm like, this is gonna fucking I can't wait till the fucking lunch after this. And I'm like, yo, I got caught cheating.
Wait, was this spring or fall semester?
I think it was spring because
It was spring.
normally I remember because they said because it was the end of the year, they couldn't
Mhm.
really give me as much of the consequences as they could have.
Yeah.
And it was one of the final classes. So what they did was I think they made me retake it, and the max I could get was like I don't know, like 50%.
Oh.
Yeah. I passed the class, but it wasn't a good grade. I think I had like a C. But yeah, it was really embarrassing. I don't normally cheat, but the one time I did it. I failed miserably, and yeah, I learned my lesson. That's
Yeah,
why you
don't
shouldn't
cheat.
cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
Don't cheat. Cheaters
Stay
never
at school.
prosper.
Study.
Yeah, they put me on warning. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but yeah, if our school, I think they have a rule where you get a warning, and if you get caught cheating again, you get expelled. So yeah.
So don't go to our school. That's what we're trying to say.
It was funny though. Now that I look back at it, um, it was even funnier because the year after I had the same teacher because I took Spanish 3, so it was really awkward in the beginning, and everybody was she yeah. I could tell every time we took a test, she'd have her eyes on me, dude. But
Bro, Spanish that junior year was crazy. Me
It
and
was
Frank got honors,
terrible.
bro. That was like the hardest class I ever took, bro. I was so stressed. Oh my god.
I contemplated like dropping out of that class like once a month. Like
Yeah,
every
bro.
month, like it'd get harder and harder, and I'd be like, I can't do
Bro, the first week I was like, hey, I'm gonna drop this class. But Franco and Isaiah were like, bro, don't drop it,
we
bro.
convinced Thomas not to drop the class because
Like,
we didn't want to be like left alone.
yeah, so sophomore year was definitely a L for me. A lot of our like people in our class always talk about like what's their favorite
oh,
like year. Everyone always says like, oh yeah, sophomore year was like one of the best. And I was like, oh, not for me,
right.
not for me, not for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. If you know Nico, there's like more stuff that was crazy,
Yeah,
but like I
if you
don't
know me,
know.
nah, there's stuff I can't talk about, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was just not a good year for me. This
My
this
little
this
dancing
this
man.
podcast was more of just like you get to know us. We're gonna get more into more engaging and kind of like
Yeah,
goofy
you'll
stuff.
get better. You'll
Yeah,
get
it's
better
No
get
as we
better.
random
go
We
on.
just
topics.
we just need to test the waters. See how things go. We're gonna have
Little
guests
intro.
appearing. Yeah, just a little chill vibe. Maybe play
Yeah,
this while you taking a shit. I don't know.
yeah, just
It don't
listen
matter. It
listen to
don't
our
matter. It don't
stories.
matter.
While you're beating your dog,
Or
is
I thought you were
whatever.
about to say something else.
why you beating your
Shout
dick?
out
I
JoJo.
thought you were...
Shout out JoJo. Shout out JoJo.
Oh yeah. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, shout out Jojo.
Shout out JoJo.
shout out. I thought you said we're not gonna name drop.
No,
But
but
it's
like that's
Jojo.
our
It's
Oh,
friend.
it's
Jojo.
Like
yeah.
that's
Like
yeah,
if it's like detrimental, no.
I don't know what
Like if we
yeah.
detrimental
Like
means.
you
What is
can
what
yeah,
does
you can connect.
detrimental
shout out
mean?
to I'm about to
I'm
I
use
don't
keeping
that
that in.
word.
I'm
know.
keeping that in.
I'm
I'm
about
gonna
to
put the
use that.
definition. I'll put the definition.
Alright. And then I use it completely wrong, but it means like something else. But what else?
All right, so this question has been asked a lot recently. So we can answer it in a goofy way or in a serious way. Um
Uh,
I'll just lay it down, keep it 100 with you. I'll keep it 80 minus 20 with your or 80 minus 20. That don't make
Wait,
sense. But
60?
I
yeah,
meant I
60?
eighty
meant
minus
I meant 80 plus.
60.
See what I mean, bro? Like
Yeah,
yeah,
80 minus
there's
20
gonna be a
times
lot of
2.
this, bro. There's gonna be a lot of this.
That's not.
So the question is, gay son or
Oh
thought
my god.
daughter?
We talked about this online.
Yeah.
Yes, but I feel like we should answer it like realistically, and I think we should each give our views on why we think that way. I'll go
Uh,
first. I'll give you some time to think. Preferably, I would go with gay son. I do not want a daughter. I'd rather have a gay son. I have no problem with gay people.
yeah, exactly.
I
I
actually
love
like gay people because I am gay myself.
What did he say?
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Wow.
Edit, edit, edit.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good.
I guess I'll go. I'd rather have a gay son because I feel like if you have a daughter, you try so hard to make sure like she doesn't go down that path, and then like when if she does, you feel like I'm the one that messed up. Like it's my fault because
Yeah.
I didn't do enough. But like I mean, that's like the way I see it, gay son is equivalent.
Is a what?
What he say?
Is a privilege? Did you say a privilege?
Nah, he said similar, but he wants to edit that out.
No,
He gotta
edit, wait, hold on, I gotta restate that because I started
You
laughing.
gotta
They gonna think I'm messed up. All right, look. So basically, round two. So I think a gay son is equivalent to like a bisexual daughter. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's okay. And I feel like it'd be easier to parent that rather than like trying to control. Like even if like your son was like freaking out here banging the whole like cheerleaders or whatever, like
Huh?
that's not okay.
Cheerleaders?
I don't know. I was gonna say like
Do
basketball,
we even have cheerleaders?
but that sounded wrong.
Nah, but I see what you mean definitely because
Yeah.
I know it. I'm pretty sure that a lot of like these I don't know if I'm gonna say this without like getting in trouble, but a lot of these fuck it, a lot of these hoes have a lot of daddy issues. I feel very responsible if my daughter
If I ever have a daughter, I'd want her to be like a tomboy, you know.
like
On
you
some
know
like Michelle Obama type beat.
no.
What?
No, I'm just I just want to
What do you
Oh,
think, Thomas?
I think we're all in agreement. I would want a son because like I choose the gay son because I don't really have what's that called? I don't have control over that, you know? It's
Yeah.
like with the daughter, it's like you kind of play a part in that and
I
like
think
how
you
they
play a
grow
part
up.
in both, but it's just I will say though, like the stuff like with like Dwayne Wade's son, I don't really know about that because I feel like if you're gonna like, because I don't know if I know the full story, but his son like he's transgender, right? It's a
I
No,
girl.
think
Not yet.
I
I
don't
don't,
know.
not yet. I don't think they,
Yeah.
bro. I think people just said they cut it off. Like that was a rumor,
Oh
bro. I don't think that's
really?
true.
Because
Yeah.
what I
I
thought
think
was
who
like
said that? Boosie.
really. Oh yeah, if he said it, then
Yeah.
nah,
I
fuck
think
it.
it was
Never mind.
Boosie, bro.
That's some fake news, bro. You see that
Yeah,
one meme?
yeah.
You see that one meme where it was like,
I wanna fuck a dog in the ass.
Oh my God.
Don't put that part in there.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Nah, I mean you can.
Nah,
I don't know,
Just show
bro.
the
We
meme,
might.
and then we won't say it.
nah. Imagine
Stop.
like Miss
Bro, stop
Miss
it,
Martin's
bro.
like
Oh no, it's good.
searching us up, and she's like, "Watch this." Like, what the
Yeah, she
fuck?
emails me.
What the? This is what you wanted to do with Zoom? This is what you wanted to do? What the fuck? No, she's tweaking.
Shout out Miss Martin though. That's a goat. That's a goat.
Yeah, she helped she like helped us get an understanding of Zoom.
If we just gonna talk randomly, I'm gonna talk about the last experience I had at the park
What
with
you mean?
guys.
With guys.
Wait, are you talking about the
Oh.
embarrassing
look.
story, or are you talking
No,
about?
it's not an embarrassing story. All right, look. So
Oh,
last
okay.
October, in October of 2020, my friend Gio, shout out Gio. I don't think he's gonna watch this, but
Shout out
he
Gio.
texted me. He was like, "Hey, me and my friends are gonna go to a park, gonna play baseball, gonna get a little workout in. You want to come?" I was like, "Sure." So the park is like 2 blocks away from Richmond High. If you don't know where Richmond High is, it's kind of like it's not that bad, but like people not from there think it looks bad. So we were playing, got there, we were playing the Mexican music on the freaking like 12-inch speaker. That's not even 12 inches. That's stupid. We were playing music, having a good time. So I was in the outfield, and one of his friends was hitting, and we see these dudes walk by, and they're wearing hoodies and they're wearing jeans, and it's like it's nothing. It's like I mean that's what we were wearing. Like we were wearing baseball pants and hoodies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they walk to so there's the backstop, and then behind the backstop is the across the street. So they go that way. So then we don't mind it. We just like notice it because we notice like people walking by. And then we hear fireworks. We hear what we thought were fireworks, right? So so Gio's friend was like, "Oh, it's just fireworks, it's nothing." But then the two closest to the street, they immediately look, and then they drop on the floor because obviously it's not fireworks. But we're all
Oh
confused,
shit.
like we were like, "Nah, that's fireworks." Like it sounded like fireworks. Like to be honest, not even capping. And then all we see is the same group of guys that we saw walk by, just running like back the way they came from, and then all the neighbors start like coming out, and then we being curious, we go across the street and we see this like old like old dude, like in his 40s or 50s, bald head, white t-shirt. He looked like a bum, just on the floor bleeding, like just like
Oh,
moaning, bro. And we were like,
Yeah.
nah, we're out of here. So then me and Gio, since like I'm Gio's friend, like, and he lives near there, we decide we're just gonna go like immediately. We don't want to be involved with this because we know if we stay, the cops are gonna see us and then they're gonna think, oh, it's them. But I mean, like we weren't
Or like
doing
they
it. We were just
question
playing
you or
baseball. Yeah.
something.
mhm.
Yeah. So then we're getting our stuff. We're telling everybody to go. Some of his friends were calling 911. Good Samaritans. Shout out them. And then like
Shout out
a
them.
minute later, I swear to God, the police pull up and like, and me and Gio were like walking, like we were walking off the field when they pulled up, and they pulled up at the right at the gate where we were about to exit, and then they're like, they told us to stop walking and that they wanted to talk to us, and then we were just like annoyed because we didn't want to talk because we didn't do anything. So then the ambulance comes, police comes, blah blah blah, and then they just ask us like what we saw, what happened, if they assumed we weren't involved, we told them we weren't, and then yeah, that was it.
Damn.
I don't know.
So you
I don't know
witnessed
the
the
purpose of
murder.
the search.
What did the guy
I don't know if
like
he died. I don't know if he died or not. But I mean, the ambulance got there pretty quick, so I'm assuming
Sheesh, dude.
he at
That's
least got medical attention fast.
what the hell?
But yeah,
that's crazy.
That's it, dude. Lead with that next time. What the fuck? What the hell?
That's not embarrassing.
it's not embarrassing.
Ah, whatever,
Yeah,
bro.
it
Just
just
say that
happened.
shit out the back. Like,
That's
yo,
crazy.
that's hella interesting, bro. I don't think I've ever seen something like that happen. My mom said that in the neighborhood, a couple houses down, there was a drive-by. Someone got shot in the house, in a couple houses next to me. But
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
yeah,
swear.
yeah, and then I think my mom got the FBI started asking questions.
The
Oh,
FBI.
word.
Yeah, I think
Why
that the FBI
FBI?
was involved. I think,
Damn.
from what I remember, and yeah, it was really weird. I don't remember it, but hey, man,
That's
I
crazy.
I I, I never I never seen shootings in public. I hope nobody has to experience that. That shit's probably so scary.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
especially when you like in our situation. We didn't even know. We thought it was fireworks. We thought best case scenario,
Hmm.
but like just another
How
day
many
in no block,
shots?
I guess.
How many shots
I
was
don't know. It was like four, but it was like there was space in between it. That's why we thought it was fireworks. Cause you know how when you light it up, it's like pow pow.
it? Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
to do fireworks, but like there's time in between it. That's why we thought it was fireworks because it wasn't like back to back to back.
Yeah.
There was like a couple seconds in between.
That's definitely
But I
scary
mean,
stuff, dude. Because I mean, it's so different from like if you see it on like a movie or TV or you hear about it.
yeah.
But when you see it in person, that's probably so different. All right, let's talk about something happy so we get in on a happy note instead of some dude potentially dying.
Say bye.
Oh, there's another thing too. Well, it's sad, but like, or it's
Nah,
not sad, but
just
it's
say
like
it, just say it,
messed up.
just say it.
Yeah.
So the other day, there was this kid that went missing. And then he went missing like in Richmond. I think like at the bridge, at the San Rafael Bridge. But he's from
Oh
Richmond,
yeah.
and my parents swear that they know him or that I knew him, but I can't remember because they think I like played sports with him when we were like younger. But that's just crazy to think about, like how people go missing. Like they're still trying to look for him, and it's been like 4 days. That's sad.
I
He our
know.
age?
He's 17. I think he's a junior
Oh,
though.
what?
So weird
Imagine.
because some of the shit you think I kind of said this already, but it's so weird because like some of the stuff in like movies, like people actually getting killed. Like I saw a TikTok of like these kids, they found a suitcase like near the beach, and they opened it, and apparently it was the chopped up bodies of like this couple. And it was like,
Oh.
what? Like that sounds something like straight out of a movie, and it's like
I
it's so
know.
weird that people actually do this stuff in real life. And
But it's terrible
it's,
people
it's
in
weird
this
to
world,
think
though.
about.
It's a crazy world, though.
There's evil people.
That is crazy, dude. But let's end it on a high note, bro.
What do people end on? Let's make a fake ad. No,
That's fake ad.
That's gonna take way
A
too
fake
long.
sponsor. A
Shout
fake
out our
sponsorship.
sponsor, you know, freaking Epic Games. Know what I'm saying? Go cop our skins coming out very soon. Season
EpicGames.com
three.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
/creative
Yes, sir.
No
But
smoke.
to end it on a slightly happy note, I appreciate you if you're watching this. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching our first episode, and we're gonna try and crank more out. We're gonna see how this goes, and if you mess with it, we'll be happy to keep putting stuff out for y'all. And
Try to bust a couple more
Share
videos.
this
up.
with your friends.
Yes,
Post,
sir.
subscribe, like, follow.
Get us to
freaking
10
date,
subscribers.
All that.
yeah, hit the
10
hit the
subscribers.
hit the notification bell too.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't hit the
yeah.
notification bell for anybody. I'm not
I
gonna
don't even
lie.
know what that
I
does.
just
turn
I don't
it
even
off. I turn it
I don't
off,
want
but-
emails saying like someone's gonna
Nah,
but you don't have
y'all
to hit the
ever see-
notification bell.
My little sister, she watches like this Fortnite dude, and he's always like, "Did you know that YouTube updated the new like button? It could turn red, blue, pink. Let me know what it is in the comments, just so they could get like, just so he could."
Oh
get
really?
like,
I thought that was like a
And
new
the-
thing. That's fucked
no,
up, bro.
bro. Exactly.
fucked
But
up.
they're like 5-year-olds, bro. Like they don't know.
Oh
they're
yeah,
probably
they'll
gonna
just
click
believe
and
that
see.
shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, let's
So
start
do
doing
that.
that. Maybe some high schoolers will fall for it.
Some high schoolers. Yeah, but thank you guys, and we'll see y'all.
Peace.